guys, welcome back to our channel.
Or welcome if you're new here.
In today's video, we are giving you kind of an update on our project pan. So kind of seeing how we're doing on using up all of our products that we decided that we needed to get through. So we'll just go ahead and get started.
So first off is the True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Highlighter. There's really not much to kind of show on, like based on how much I've used. But I'm gonna be honest, I haven't used it that much. Now I know I need to. Basically, I normally just mix it in with my foundation, and I've not really been wanting to do that, I guess. I could put it, you know, as a base, but I have like hydrating primers and stuff, so I never think to use this, but I'll think to use it more now.
Alright, same story, different verse. I have the NYX Away We Glow, and I never reach for this. I mean, I have, like she said, I've used it with, you know, mixing it with my foundations and things like that. I just never reach for it, even though it's in my project pan box that I keep in my area, and I try to always reach for the products that are in here first. I haven't done very good on this one.
Yeah. Alright, next up is foundations. I've used this one quite a bit. This is the Mary Kay CC cream with sunscreen. I put this in here so I would self-tan, and obviously I'm a little self-tanned, so on an everyday basis I use this, and it just kind of corrects the skin, and it's a really gorgeous product, and I love it. And really the only reason I did put it in here is because I wanted to self-tan, and I needed a reason to like really enforce that, so I've used this quite a bit. This, on the other hand, is light. So I used this in the beginning a lot, but as of right now, it's too light for me. So
which is a good thing going into spring and summer.
Yeah,
so
I guess I kind of messed up by putting like a dark one to use and a light one, because I can only use one depending on like the color that I am. So as soon as I decide that I want to kind of wash off the self-tan, I'll go back to using this.
Alright, so the foundation that I'm going to talk about is the Maybelline Fit Me, and it's in the stick. This was supposed to be the dupe for the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick, and as you can see, I've got it all the way up. There's no product there. If I really wanted to, you know, I guess get everything out of the little pan there, I could probably dig. I don't know how much there would actually be within the little stick. So anyway, but this is, I guess, officially finished.
Okay, so next are concealers. We each had like the Age Rewind. So I had this one, and as you can see, I'm nearly done with this one. Just like a smidge more. And then I haven't even reached into this one. So again, still deciding, because this is like perfect for me right now to kind of highlight and stuff, and I really use this a lot, and I've tried to use this a lot more than my Tarte Shape Tape, because that's a lot more money to repurchase if I need to. So I'm really trying to use this instead, so I'm gonna continue using this. But I think I've actually done pretty good with this. I use it almost every single like time I wear makeup, so that's doing pretty good for me. This I have not been using that often at all, so I really need to get back into using this. I used it like in the beginning, like after we filmed this, I used it quite a bit, so I got through a little bit more than what I had, but still
looks like there's quite a bit.
Still need to use this.
Mine, as you can see, there's just a little bit. It's right there. So I'm doing pretty good on this one too. I don't reach for this one as much because it is a little bit dark, and my Tarte Shape Tape is the perfect shade for, you know, getting my under eyes and stuff, and being lighter than my, you know, foundation, since I'm so white.
That's what I noticed.
And so
with this, which is
I try to use this, but I only use it maybe once a week, maybe, if even. So I got to work harder on this.
Okay, next up is the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. I have been using this a lot more often, and you can kind of see.
Definitely
I've
got a lot of pan
Definitely
showing.
got a lot of pan showing, and I think that this would be one that I would probably repurchase because it is a really good product. It keeps you matte, and normally I just go for a loose powder, but this by far, like if you're into pressed powders, this is like the best one that I've come across. So if I do run out of this, I might repurchase. I don't know, just like for those days that I want like a pressed powder.
Right. All right, and my powder, I actually got to the point where I had to take the little sifter thing out. Yeah, and if you can see, there is like just the tiniest amount left in there.
Yeah,
so I'm
that's enough
almost
for, like, one more use.
Yeah, one more use. I thought today that I probably would be out of it completely, and if I really would have gone in, you know, really heavy with powder, I probably would have. But anyway, this has probably got one more day and then it's gonna be gone. By the way, this is the Lottie London Ready, Set, Go.
Next up were some brows. So I have the Essence Make Me Brow and the Rimmel Brow This Way. This one I don't use that often because I've like fallen in love with pencils, like eyebrow pencils, and so normally what I would do is take a angled brush and kind of dip into the brush and, you know, carve out some brows. But since I've been really into eyebrow pencils, I've just not really used this very much. But this, on the other hand, I've been using quite a lot, and I'm shocked that there's still some in there because I have used this like crazy. I use this like every time to set my brows. If you want, you can watch our eyebrow routine.
Yes.
Where I did use this, and I've just been using this like all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm shocked I still have anything left, but I do.
A good thing about products that, I mean, there's a lot of product, you know, in the tube or the pan or whatever, so you can get a lot of use out of it. So my eyebrow product is the e.l.f. Treat and Tame, and I have been trying to use more of the Treat, if I can get it. It's about down to here now, so, but I mean, a little bit goes a long way. You just, I mean, barely paint these on your brows, and then it's hard to tell exactly how much I've got left on the Tame side. And I've been using this, I've got the Cabral, and so basically I put the color on, but then I come back with this so that I don't have any strays that are just kind of sticking out everywhere. So anyway, this is another one of those things that even though I've used it quite a bit, there's still a lot of product in here. So it's probably going to be very close to the end of the year by the time I'm out of this one.
Next is the Benefit Hoola. This stuff is so pigmented. It takes forever to get through this, which, I mean, is really good.
It's good.
But it just, you can barely even see a dent. Like, and I've used this like crazy.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's just never ending.
Yeah, it's a little frustrating when you're trying to get through product and you're not even seeing
so
a dent.
much of it.
But at the same time, like, I don't want to complain because it's really great for, you know, most people don't have like a ton of products or multiple of each product,
Right.
so they have just, you know, one bronzer, and so this will
That
last
definitely-
you for a really long time.
Definitely is
But
a great product.
In my case, I have like 10 bronzers, so trying to get through one is kind of a pain.
All right, my bronzer, I had already hit pan on when I first started this. This is the Mary Kay bronzer, and you could see it's kind of two-toned there. So a lot of my pan is showing a lot more now than it was. I use this basically every single day. I've done pretty well, and I'm looking forward to going ahead and getting rid of the rest of this bronzer.
Next is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Stick, and
another product that lasts and lasts And lasts.
Yes,
And lasts.
it really does. I take a brush and kind of swivel it over, and then I use it, and I feel like that's probably the best way that I've noticed to use it versus going directly in, because sometimes, although it does blend out really nicely if you go a little heavy-handed, and you can always take your foundation and kind of pat it back over it just to kind of blend even more. But I've noticed that using a brush with this, kind of a stippling brush, is really good to like kind of bronze up the face. But yeah, this is like really hard to get through because it's a lot and you don't use that much. So I'm still going to be using this for a very long time. But I love this product. It's a really good product, and I mean, it's one of my favorites.
The next was the Tartist lip that I had gotten for my birthday, and this is basically out. I took it to work with me and used it. I mean, and I really can't. I might be able to get a little bit of product on my lip, but probably not a full. It got to where I was really having a hard time, you know, getting full, you know, my lips all done at the same time. So this little baby is going to be retired.
Next up is the Wet n Wild Mega Last retractable eyeliner. I use this to tight line in my waterline, stuff like that, and I don't go through it quick enough, I guess. But this is one of those products that you really need to get through, and I've still got so much.
A lot of it's left.
So much to go through, so I'm going to be using this till the end of the year, I'm sure.
The next product that I've been trying to get through is the Physicians Formula Insta-Ready Setting Spray, and I mean, it feels like that there might be about half of this left. So setting spray, I mean, it's just a little, and you know, even using it every day, it lasts quite a while. But I think I can get through this. I go through
end of the year like crazy. I don't know like what the difference is between me and you. Maybe I use a lot more, but setting spray is something that I have to repurchase quite often because I go through it. All right, so last thing for me is the mascaras. This one, it's empty, it's done, went through it. So proud of myself. This is, I think, the first product out of all of them that I actually finished. So that's great. Next, so this I haven't even gotten to. This is the CoverGirl So Lashy. Nothing really much to say about that. Again, this one I didn't get to. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes, and this is the one I'm working on at the moment. So what I've done is I worked on this one till it was done. I'm working on this one, and as soon as it's done, I'll move on to the next one. But this one has like, I'm gonna be sad when it's gone, honestly. It's so good. It almost makes me want to like use others in between, so I'll still have this. But I, at the same time, want to just like finish up one at a time, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
you can always repurchase.
Yeah, I don't need mascaras though, so I shouldn't.
My mascaras, I had two. The L'Oreal Voluminous, and I had actually, this one I had kind of pushed it back to the back of the drawer and was never using it until I pulled it out for the Project Pan, and I use this every single day, and I actually love it. I use this for my upper lashes. I use a different one for my lower lashes because the wand is a little bit easier to use. But this is starting to get a little bit dry and a little bit kind of gunky when it comes out of the tube. So I think I'm nearing the end of this one, and I am going to be sad whenever this one's gone. And this is drugstore brand, so I will probably be repurchasing this kind of when I need mascara again in the future. And then this one, the Revlon Ultra Volume, I have not been using it because like her, I want to try to get through one and then go to the other. I just don't, you know, eye products and stuff, you want to try to get used up so that you don't wind up with eye infections and things like that. So anyway, so this one's kind of, it's in my Project Pan box, but it's kind of like, I'll use this one as soon as I'm finished with the L'Oreal.
Alright guys, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you're notified each and every time we upload.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are Glam and Glamour on all of those. And until our next video,
bye!